Well, hello everyone. This is Jurgita with Stitches and Coffee with Jurgita, and welcome again to my video. And if you haven't seen my previous one of book series, I would recommend you to checking that out. Continuing review of different needlework and cross-stitch books that I could get my hands on, and I hope that will inspire you to find some patterns that you've been looking for or you didn't know you wanted, and you'll know exactly which book to get it from. So some of the books I was getting from library, some I'm gonna have from my own library, and I guess let's start. So I'm continuing with Donna Kooler's books, and this is an Encyclopedia of Needlework, which has all kinds of, you see the types of stitching and anything that has to do with the different threads is in here, and it's a pretty big book. The back is like here with her in it, and there's a number if you want to check that out. So I'm not going to show everything again. It's for you to look, but this is what we're opening it up, and it was 2000 copyrighted, and you know you have it all information in here, and there's the contents. And you have a needle point with the stitch gallery and projects, so you can stitch something after reading about it, embroidery, counted thread, and there's all kinds of information on the back that we're gonna look at. And it starts with needle point, so you see a couple of the projects in there. Let's see, this is amazing picture that was included. I wish I would see that originally. Cushion cover fragments from 15.99. Isn't that something? And it's San Francisco. So you have information about different styles, different fabrics, different threads that you could use for needle point, and we recognize some of them like acrylic, what you need for a framing, all the materials and basics, how to begin, and then it will start as different stitches. So if you're planning to use, you see all those pages is how to do it, explanation, and how to work, and the numbered. So that goes different needle point stitches. That's if you've done any specialty stitches, you probably used it. And then it's gonna be gallery. So this is that was done by Barbara Botts. Little pillow in here, puppy. Finished design size 11 by 11, and there's a pattern which I'm not gonna show you. The next one is this lotus blossom kimono in here, and let's see, it tells you what to use with a crewel needle, and for tassels, how to make tassels, what you're gonna need, and the pattern. Next is Elizabethan garden, so specialty stitches like that with some shiny stuff, and you'll need mono canvas. And then we're going to embroidery, so hopefully you can recognize some of the different styles in here. And here's some samples: silk embroidery pencil and paint on silk. Very interesting. This I love how it's showing different styles, and the Chinese coat with the detail with some gold work. And again, you have history, materials, and all those threads and supplies that you need, what you might need for it, designs. And then again we go to the embroidery stitch gallery, so it's slightly different, but still it's a specialty stitches in here. And we're starting with some of the patterns you could find. So this is Nancy Rossi pattern, Jacobean pomegranate, very colorful. And you need Strathaven linen. And let's see, next one is that pillow that we saw, Flight of Fancy by Barbara Botts. Little pillow made with a very colorful butterfly. Next is this ribbon, I guess, embroidery with a silk. Dean Hall West. It's not very big in here, at least to try out design like that. And Rosa Blanca, looks like an envelope to store some stuff, and it tells you how to do it, by Diane Clements. And the next is Petite Fleur, very cute. I love it how it's with the real flowers in there. And this you probably even noted before, somewhere seen it. So let's check this out. Now it's a counted thread, which a lot of cross stitchers are familiar. So this is Scotland sampler in here. I wonder what year it is. I'll have to read about it. There's another one, the detail, pull thread work. And you can see some of that tea cozy with drawn work. Hardanger, I've done that. I've done pull thread. So you have different materials, again, what you use as supplies, and different types of scissors, stands, lights. There's the programs, and then we're gonna go with the gallery with some of the different designs for the stitches. We're still on there, so we're about to end. Wow, I didn't know that it's so many. So this is Dutch Retreat by Linda Gillum design in here. You can see just on the Ada fabric. Acorn sampler, I was planning to stitch that after I do a couple other ones by Sandy Orton. So let's see. Then Simple Elegance Hardanger by Linda Abel. Very small. I'm sure you can do it over the weekend, something like this. Just need to have a very sharp pointy scissors to carefully cut out right by the stitching. Otherwise you don't want to cut in the stitch part itself, right? And Springtime Borders. Is that a Swedish weaving in here technique? Yes, Swedish weaving. I've seen my cousins do something similar years back in Lithuania. So this is also fairly easy thing to do, but it gives very interesting result. And the rose basket, so that looks like a little needle book that could be with some specialty stitching. And let's see. So again, we have DMC to anchor floss colors, many pages, bibliography, all this information, and suppliers for different things. I don't know if they're all still good. Connections. So there's an index of all of the stuff in there. Wow, all the names. Silk thread dry cleaning. I'll have to check that out too, how to do it. And then there's names of all the stitches that they were showing it. So look at that, how many different stitches. So that would be it with this amazing book. Probably would recommend for anybody to have something like this or any other encyclopedia. So let's check out something different. All right, the next book is 555 Cross Stitch Sampler Motifs, and that's, if you recognize, might be one of those older books because they had those 555. So it's a large book. It's a division now of Sterling Publishing, like it was before. And this one was published in 2008. So that's a bit older book, and you can see the contents in here with all the conversion charts in there too. And let's see, so there is the introduction in here, the basics, how to stitch, and let's see, again, sort of like a samplers. Love Takes Flight. And you have the same type of pattern with some designs, and there's the back stitching, and it shows which part of this is on that page, so it's kind of neat. Other parts are kind of blanked out. Next one is Nature's Wisdom. The beauty of each blossom speaks silently of love. So again, little bits you can use as a decorative part for something, or do as a mini things, little pillows, ornaments, and stuff like that. Next is a Family First. So here you go, again, 4 different things that can be put together or separately. So 1, 3, 4, and it's color coded again. A Gal's Best Friends: Shoes, Hats, and Purses. Shoes, purses, hats, shoes, purses. Not a lot. Keep your hat on. Hats off to you. So that's cute. Let's see. The next, South of the Border Fiesta. Wow. On the block of fabric, it really pops out, isn't it? So we have that with the fruit. I don't think I missed anything, did I? No, I don't think so. Although there is like is there a pepper in here? There might be a few extra little designs. Simple Blessings. So that's just, you could do with one color, or you can change it as the different ones. And that's interesting design. Let's see, next, All Creatures Great and Small. So if you love pets, that's something you might want to do. Or just do, like, again, separate things, like a bookmarks. This is cute. Make sure I don't miss anything. Home for, hold on, where is the Home for Holidays? Oh, there's a little itty bitties. And here again, just like in one of the other books, that you have a lot of little ones and it's not showing. So this is Alphabet Garden. Sandy's Alphabet Garden. With the beehive. Forget Me Not, like a seed pack. And that would be it. And again, you have a conversion chart, metric chart, about author. The back looks like this. So this is the book of 555 Cross Stitch Sampler Motifs. Okay. And this is slightly different, but still useful book by Donna Kooler, Decorating Your Home with Cross Stitch. And let's take a peek at this one. So here's what you see as the first kind of design, and what else you could get. And this book was published in 1995, so it's not exactly, not fully 30 years past. What a dedication. And wow, this is interesting how it's done, the contents. So you have a different, like, a rooms for kids, kitchens, master bedrooms, bathrooms, family rooms, living room stuff, front door, and dining room. So design things you can make all over the house. So this is for a front door, and we can see the sunflowers are taken over. So there's some words. Not everything is gonna be shown in here. Boots and stuff. So the living room, that's what the picture is. Wow, that's like a going into Victorian house with the flower we saw. Let's see. So here we have like a little pillow with the rose things. Let's see. Oh, look at that tiny bit. It's a pull for a curtain. You have a rose, all about roses, seems like pillow band, and holding back the curtain. Next we're going in the kids room, toddlers room, and it's koala and bears, and that's a cat. Not gonna show you any of that. Let's see. So you have some pillows that you can stitch separately, although that's, I would use extra, little bit extra thread not to show through so much. And we have the name, so I'm sure there's going to be alphabet letters somewhere. So you see the same things used that way. And then we go in the kitchen. So different veggies you can have for the napkins or the towels, as you can see here. Chair covers, interesting how it's done on the bottom. I don't know if anybody uses like this again. And this is like a printed pattern that you paint on, and showing how to do. The next we have the dining room. Wow, very colorful all the stuff. We have carnation sampler, napkins. Let's see, maybe this one, no, at least that one for the clock. And like you kind of see in here more up close, I like this motif just by itself, even it's pretty. Then it shows a little bit closer those parts. Even candle is wrapped in there. Let's see, the bathroom. We have seashells. So if you like sea things, and I think this could be hand marked, the patterns, hand drawn. Wow, that would be something, right? So let's see, like I'm showing this, like a painting. And what do you have? This, like wrap around the basket. Little itty bitty things you can hang or just put on the towels. And now we're in the master bedroom. And you see the pansies, all kinds of flowers in here. Let's see, you can do them. I think this is done separately and just put together as one, so you can rearrange a different way too. Fancy plant bed caddy. Interesting, hanging off the sides. Never seen that in any houses. Pillow, pansy and ivy pillow. You see the designs are done in the corners. I don't know if it's handmade or it's just sewn in like a lace. And that's it. So family room, we have Animal Kingdom, seems like it, with the Afghan with different parts. and different animals. So there's going to be, of course, lots of that. So Afghan and the pillow. And it's, I guess you can rearrange those animals too in a different way. Let's see. And the general instructions, how to do sewing hands, how to do the corners, index, that, and that's the back of this book.